Betrayal and Brotherhood. Part 12. The Final Reckoning. The gavel had fallen and the courtroom had emptied. But the war between James Carter and Daniel Hughes wasn't over. They had been granted joint custody, yet neither of them felt victorious. Because in the end, there were no winners. Only broken trust, fractured families, and wounds too deep to heal. James, a father's resolve. James sat in Ethan's bedroom that night, watching his son sleep. His son. Maybe not by blood, but by every bedtime story, every scraped knee, every whispered, "I love you, Dad," in the dark. Could he truly share them with Daniel? Could he pretend everything was fine when the man who had been his brother had stolen his family? His heart told him no, but Ethan stirred, his sleepy voice breaking through James's thoughts. "Dad, you're not leaving again, are you?" James swallowed the lump in his throat. "No, buddy, I'm not going anywhere." And that was the moment he made his choice. He would put his anger aside. For them. Daniel Lynchium, a friend. Turned enemy. Across town, Daniel sat in his empty apartment, staring at a glass of whiskey. The irony wasn't lost on him. He had won nothing. His wife had left him. His best friend despised him. And his children, his own flesh and blood, still loved James more. Would they ever call him Dad the way they called James? Would he ever be anything more than a biological footnote in their lives? The truth burned worse than the alcohol. Probably not, and the only person to blame was himself. The unexpected reunion. A month later, fate forced them together once more. It was Ethan's school play. James arrived first, taking a front row seat beside Sophie and Lily. Then Daniel walked in. For a split second, their eyes met. The tension was unbearable. Lily, oblivious to the storm between them, smiled and waved at Daniel. He hesitated, then gave her a small wave back. James exhaled, forcing himself to speak first. "There's a seat here if you want it." Daniel looked at the empty chair beside James. The same man he had betrayed, lied to, destroyed. Could they ever go back? No. But maybe, just maybe, they could move forward. Daniel nodded and sat down. Not as best friends, not as enemies, but as two fathers, bound by the children they both loved. And as the curtains lifted, for the first time in a long time, peace settled between them. The end.